Greetings, petrolheads. Welcome back to Automation, the car company tycoon game. We are going to continue with the campaign this week. Moving on to 2008, where we will build a car with this body. Wait, is this the... Yeah, this one. This body shell, it's going to be the new Conqueror. The 2008 Conqueror. And I think I'm gonna take this a little bit more into the GT kind of class rather than just a regular sports car market, because we already have the Growler, which is a muscle car slash V8 rear-wheel drive is what I meant to say. V8 rear-wheel drive sports car, or a muscle car depending on how you see it. But this one will be a little bit more of a GT car. Still, it's gonna feature an aluminum chassis. And wait, is this the only option here? Double wishbones? Where are all the other options? Weird. There's just no McPherson's up front anymore. And aluminum, I guess, for the panels. Better prestige than fiberglass. Also a little bit heavier, and that's intended because if it's going to be heavier, then there's also more weight over the rear axle, and we need that because we are going to make some good power. And good weight distribution is always an advantage to have. And oh, that's not what I would want. Let's take something else. Guess that would be better. And then I think, in 2008 we can start doing something with these white indicators that will be sort of like, I don't know, before LEDs were really a thing, a common thing anyway. What did you call those? Kind of white stripes inside the headlight arrangements that, you know, some cars had in the mid 2000s. Let's do something like this, and then move this up here. Grab a couple of these. And then one more that goes like here. And then I'm thinking, do I integrate the indicators into this one again, like I did on the previous car, or do I do something like this? Okay. And then put the indicator up into that thing. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. So indicator. There we go, yeah, okay. Now the badge goes on top of the bonnet, as always. We're gonna add a lip. We're gonna add a big you know, grill down here somewhere. But which one? One of these? We have one of those on almost every car. Let's go with something different here. Yeah, okay. Another plate on top of it as well. And then some vents on the side. And couple of fog lights down in here. Yeah, I think that looks all right. Let's actually go for the other one, this one. All right. Side indicators. Some door handles as well. Handles, there they are. Like these, and then for the rear lights, for the tail lights. First, to get this out of the way, let's put that here. So tail lights. I think I want to do something different here. So what I'm gonna do is put on one of these. And then, yeah, make it big enough. And then I am going to reshape this thing using a couple of stripes, and then put the taillights in there. Excuse me. I forgot it does that. You can never select the stripe once you put it on top of a vent. It'll always select the first vent. And then we clone this one. And we clone that one. And then I'm just gonna put one of those on here like that to round things up. And now we're gonna put actually one more of these back here. And now we're gonna put some lights in here. First of all, one of those I think is gonna be pretty good. And a couple of round ones below that, I think. So I'm gonna start with some of these. And then an indicator. Good. And then I'm gonna put the patch on top of this. As far as bumpers go, I think I'm gonna keep it simple here with big one of these, because you know a GT car is also about like it's not fully about sportiness, it's also about like, you know, elegance, about comfort and stuff like that. It doesn't need a big and functional sporty diffuser. That's for sports cars. I put that in here. And a number plate. Yeah, I think we're done with the looks now. As far as color goes, dark red. I like red on this thing. Yeah, let's keep it red. River drive. Engine. So the last V8 block that we built was actually from 2001, which means I think it's time for a newer one. And by the way, this was requested to be sort of a competitor to the Aston Martin V8 and V12 Vantage, and as such, I guess you can say it's also a competitor to the Maserati Gran Turismo. We're gonna make this block 95 by 88 this time, this 5-liter V8, and this is the new generation of the 5-liter V8 for ESE then. It will come with direct injection as standard. And in this configuration, I mean, this being a rival to the V8 Vantage, which makes like 385 horsepower, I think we're gonna make it so this produces around maybe 400, somewhere between 400 and 420, I guess, horsepower. 400% configuration is a lot better for throttle response. And then premium gas, 14:1 fuel mixture, I guess, is still gonna do the job. Long tubular headers. No, we don't need that much exhaust. This is gonna be fine. Straight through mufflers. Let's see. Whoa, okay, that is actually a little bit too aggressive for my own taste. We need less VVL profile. Yeah, okay. And now increase the compression ratio. 409 horsepower. $410 and 7,000 RPM. We get a little bit of valve float, but that is okay. Still got valve float. Still got valve float with +3 quality. But I think 420 horsepower is something we can be content with. As far as gearboxes go, I think this being a GT car, I think a sequential with a single clutch. I don't think double clutches were really that popular yet in 2008, so I'm gonna take a single clutch here. A geared LSD, sports compound road tires, alloy rims. And for the V8, I think 275s on the rear are fine. We can of course also adjust that a little bit later and fit wider tires if we feel like we need it. Vented discs up front and also on the rear. And then we got a fully clad under tray. Don't need very much downforce on this one. Two seats, yeah, I think 2 seats. And then we're gonna fit a luxury interior this time. Premium entertainment. All driver assists. Standard safety. An active sport suspension, I guess. Actually, active comfort also has high sportiness. What if we go for... That has very low sportiness though. Twin tube and then active sway bars. No. Semi-active and passive. And yeah, we're gonna be tuning this a little bit more later, the suspension. And for now, let's just set it to this, and ride height is gonna be around here. 49 drivability is good. Front wheels. So we need stiffer front springs. So 4.6 apparently seems to be the sweet spot here. Damper stiffness is going to increase all 3 of the relevant stats here. Okay, good. And then rear damper stiffness down a little bit. No. It did increase comfort, but you know, or at least comfort went green when I reduced it, but didn't really change the stats by anything. Okay. 0 to 100 is a little bit too slow for my own liking. It's 5.1 seconds. We can change that by... Okay, first of all, let's set the top speed to where it should be. 5.1 seconds. 5 seconds flat. Well, you know what? That actually... I'm gonna go for electric limited slip differential. It's surprisingly hard to pronounce sometimes. Oh, more rear offset also did the job of increasing comfort. That's good. So 4.8 seconds is fast enough, I think. Is that the Conqueror Mark 4 or 5? I forgot. 2008 ESE Conqueror. I'm gonna name it the Mark 5 for now. We can change that later. That is the V8. ESE 5 liter. That's the NA 420. So 420 horsepower is a solid number. Yeah, 25,400. I don't think so. More like this. GT, it does very well here. Muscle Premium Sport GT. Yeah, it does really well here, 98.8. And then we're gonna clone this one go to let's see, we have a V12 block that we built for the hypercar. Yeah, I guess it's gonna be this one. But we're not gonna use the 1400 horsepower version of it in this car. That would be kind of crazy. So what we're gonna do instead is make this naturally aspirated. And tune it the fuck down. We don't need this much power. How much power does the V12 Vantage make? I think 517 horsepower. So we're gonna aim at around maybe 550. It should be here. Yeah, but I also need more compression still. So yeah, okay, lower this some more. $553, $557, $560. Oh yeah, we're also running on premium fuel now. 554. Oh yeah, having an adequately sized exhaust will actually do a lot for us as well. Oh yeah, and we are gonna reduce this to 6 liters, I guess. And remove a lot of the quality here. Don't need quality in the turbo section when we're actually not using a turbo. Don't need this. Yeah, there's a lot of tweaking still left to do. 557 though is a nice number. 547, 551. $552, $550. Yeah, I think I like that now. 550 horsepower, 622 Newton meters. Still gonna rock the 6-speed sequential gearbox. The economy is actually not much worse. Neither is drivability. But we are making more wheel spin now, although not much again. I guess the reason that increasing the tire width will reduce safety, not safety, but comfort, is because the more tire you got, the more tire noise you got. This increased drivability, so that's good. Do we need more brakes? We don't. Actually, a little bit more comfortable pad type will do us good. And then interior, I think for the V12 we're gonna go for luxury entertainment. The suspension is still fine, isn't it? Oh, we can change a few things some more. So 4.8 seems to be the sweet spot here. Rear springs, stiffer or... yeah, stiffer actually, but only by 1 point. And then dampers, are good apparently. Yeah, I think I'm gonna leave it here. So that is the NA550. Also, we should change the year to 2008 there. Why is this always taking so long? Okay, got it. So 50.8 on drivability, 54.5 spoilers, 51.1. Actually, all the 5 main stats are above 50, and that's pretty good. $51,300. I don't believe that actually. I think this car would be more expensive than that. Also not quite sure if it would be this fast. But yeah, I think for now I can be content with this. This is the new generation of the Conqueror with a V8 and a V12 engine option. So hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Leave a like or comment if you did. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.